Hello, historical authors. You are almost done with your first book. You have worked so hard, and today we're going to put on the finishing touches. We're going to put a title page, we're going to add pictures, we're going to check our font, and we're going to proofread. Let me show you how I do this with a copy of Luke's in my class, okay? So I'm not doing it for him, I'm just practicing to show you what it would look like. All right, here we go. Okay, authors, I'm first going to show you how to make a title page on a document you've already started. Okay, so the title page is going to be on this document. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the beginning of my work right here, and I'm going to give a bunch of enters to get some space. Then here, up here somewhere at the top, I'm going to write my title. So let's say my title is California's that's not right. Journey to statehood with a focus on the Mexican American War. Okay. So you know that with the title, all the words need to be capitalized except for prepositions. So like with and on, those don't. Now with the title, you always want it to be centered. So what you're first going to do is you're going to put it in a bigger font. Nothing bigger than 30, please. Or let's see how big 36 would be. I'm going to go say 36 is the biggest you can go. So here it is, and it's aligned to the left. So title should be aligned to the center. So you're going to highlight or select your title, and then you're going to press center. Okay, now it is in the center. Now I'm going to put by Luke, Atsuta Sturm. Now, this should be all on the same line. Your name should always be smaller, okay? Your name should be smaller than the title because that's true on all books. See? On this book, the title, well, that is a horrible example, but let me try that again. On this one, it says The Great Horn Spoon, and Sid Fleischman's name is a lot smaller. So we're going to make his smaller, put it down to like maybe 14, and then we're going to put it also in the middle, okay? Then we're going to put a picture. Now, you can put a picture that you've drawn, take a picture of it and add it here, or you can have one from the internet, okay? So let's say he wants to put a picture of, I have no idea. Let's say the California flag. You're going to go to Insert. You're going to go to Image. Upload from the computer would be one you've already taken, maybe of a hand-drawn picture, or we can search the web. So here I looked up California state flag. If you don't have something there, just type it. It'll appear, and I'm going to click, hold it down, and drop. Whoa, it's really big. Maybe that's the size I want it, and maybe it's not. If it's not, select it, take a corner, and drag it smaller or bigger, okay? You can also, while you have it selected, you can also align it to the middle, and it'll put your photo in the middle. Now, his name is here, but all of a sudden, all those spaces have pushed down chapter 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete them until it goes onto the first page again. That's how I know I've gone a little too far. So I'll press enter one time, and I know that's as high as it can be, okay? So like I said, you delete those extra spaces till it creeps onto the page before, and then press enter again. Now, he doesn't need this title anymore because he has a title on his first page, nor does he need his name. So we are going to delete it, okay? So if you have it at the beginning, you can delete it now. You can have your chapters right there, and then on goes his essay. Now remember, you want your titles, all the words to be in capitals unless it's a preposition like the word to. Statehood should be capitalized. And then I'm going to select it and put it to the middle. The reason why I have to select it is if I don't do that, the computer doesn't know what to put in the middle. And if I select everything, then it would put the whole text in the middle. It would look like this. Watch. This is not okay. This is not easy to read because it's difficult to tell where one paragraph starts and another one ends. So the title can be centered. Everything else needs to be aligned to the left. That is the only option. Not this one, not that one, the left. Boom. Got it? Now, it's okay for after chapter 1 that chapter 2 appears right here. Okay, it doesn't have to be on a brand new page. That's okay. Now, if you want to add pictures later, we're only adding them after the chapter's ended. Okay, after it's ended. Now, you may continue to find pictures from the internet, but you need to also add one hand-drawn picture or more. Okay? Make sure it's connected to what you've written about and so on. Okay? So what else did I want to talk to you about? Aha! Your font. You may not choose a font that is in all capitals. Like this one, permanent marker, where everything's in capitals, is really hard to read. The answer is no. Cursive? No. So it needs to be easy to read like this one. This is still too squiggly, okay? If you're not sure, stick with Arial, all right? This, again, no. If you want to put the title of one of your chapters in that, fine. But everything else, no. And the font needs to be black. All of it, okay? That's the only font you're allowed to use. The only font color is black, okay? When you're done typing up and adding in your title page, so you have title page, maybe you're adding a picture. Oops, so go back to insert, go to image. Maybe I'm gonna do another photo. No, not a photo. I don't have any photos. Maybe because I haven't uploaded a photo. Maybe I'm gonna go to image, I'm gonna search the web. Maybe I'm gonna do a picture of, let's see. I didn't mean to do that. I did it again. Let's try a third time. Search the web. So maybe I delete this word. If you press that X, the whole thing will go away. And maybe I want to write something about the Monterey Convention. If you don't like anything you're finding, like maybe none of this, like this is modern day, that doesn't fit. A lot of these pictures don't fit. Draw your own, okay? And add it at the end. If your pictures, so let's say I did want to choose this picture. I mean, I don't, but let's say I did. I select it, I press insert, that's another way to do it. And let's say it's way too big for me. I can click it, remember that? Make it smaller. But if I don't like it, I can always just press delete. And away it goes. When you're done adding your pictures and title page and your font is appropriate, you need to read this aloud to somebody in your family to make sure it makes sense. That's how you proofread. Okay. Okay, historical authors, I just want to remind you that today we're doing title page. Your title may not be bigger than 36. That is the biggest font size, okay? Your name should be smaller. There should be a picture. You put that before all of your chapters. So you click and you press enter, 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 and then there will be a space. Delete the extra when you're done, okay? Make sure that chapter 1 starts at the beginning of the next page, and remember that pictures go at the end of each chapter, okay? You have to have at least one hand-drawn picture, if not more, okay? And your font needs to be easy to read and in black. and I would say not bigger than size 14. If you have any questions, remember, email your teacher, either myself or Ms. Karad, and check the comments to see if we have anything we want you to improve or to add. All right, so take care, good luck, and we can't wait to see your finished products. Oh, last thing, don't forget to proofread it by reading it aloud to somebody in your family. Okay, you can read one chapter to one person and another chapter to somebody else, but you want to make sure it makes sense. Sounds good? Take care.